So guys, Mama P them alongside Peter for Nigeria and others, they went to buy cake to celebrate Peter Obi's 65th birthday. Guys, this man deserves to be celebrated. A man who has conquered greed, guys. Peter Obi is that Nigerian politician who refused to collect land as a sitting governor. Peter Obi refused pension after serving the state. You can see this headline here says Peter Obi rejects oil block. This man has done so much when it comes to, building his name, his credibility, his reputation. Peter Obi checks all the boxes. Like you can see, this image here tells more about the person of Peter Obi. Says no drug case, no EFCC case, no FBI case, no ICPC case, no health controversy, no forfeiture case, no certificate scandal, no corruption record, no age forgery, no embezzlement, no fake school claim, no state of origin confusion, no outrageous pension. Guys, Peter Obi rejected new house to be built for him by one of the companies he chaired. I'm going to allow you to take a look at the video. The company came and said, Mr. Peter Obi, you don't have a house in your village. We want to build one for you. And Peter Obi said, okay, give me the cost of the house you want to build. They had to. Peter Obi said, okay, tell me how much is it going to cost to build me a house in the village? They now told him. Guess what? Peter Obi told them to go use that money, build hostels for schools. Peter Obi gave them 3 schools in Anambra that needed hostels at that moment and pleaded with them to use that money and build hostels for those schools. Guys, Peter Obi does not own a house in the village, and one of the banks that he chaired wanted to build him a magnificent building. Peter Obi rejected it. Guys, this man has sacrificed a lot for humanity, and yesterday was his birthday, but guess what? Nigerians are still celebrating him. This man deserves to be celebrated. I want you to take your time and watch the moment Mama P them and the rest of them, they bought a cake which they cut on behalf of Mr. Peter Obi's 65th birthday celebration. Guys, this man deserves to be applauded. Unlike the ruling party, Tinubu collects pension as ex-governor, collects pension as ex-senator. Tinubu is in Aso Rock. All money is missing all over the places. Force budgeting to fake agencies and all kinds of things that we've seen lately. Guys, Peter Obi has challenged anybody, go and verify Anambra. If you see 1 kobo missing, hold me responsible. He said, I will quit campaigning. Guys, this man deserves to be applauded. Nigerian politicians need to, they really need to appreciate the personality of Peter Obi, because Nigeria is seen as a country that has all kinds of people in politics. But Peter Obi is standing out, making the world know that we still have people of integrity. Guys, take your time and watch this video and let me know your honest reaction in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification for more. Thank you.
Walking, it's just over your back. I want with us to go celebrate the birthday of His Excellency Peter Obi. We will go back cake for Papa.
If I don't buy for my daddy, who will I buy for? I'm mad person like you.
Oh, that's so nice.
Our mama begin so we no get another one. Our mama begin so
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, nice to meet you.
Without waiting for that time. How many of us are ready for a new Nigeria? Nigerians say I. And you shall see. Can you say see? What are people? Can we hear I? And they be sounding why?
Wow!
Happy birthday to you.
are blocking me.
Thank you to Jesus. Oh, please thank you. Even yes, they call me. They hear you.
Following on the footsteps of the first speaker, my name is Mr. Peter Obi, born in Nigeria, educated in Christ the King College, University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and subsequently have had the privilege of having very extensive trainings overseas from London School of Economics to Harvard Graduate School, to Kellogg, to Columbia, Oxford University, Cambridge, IMD in Switzerland. I'm a businessman, I'm a trader. Very successful trader who have managed corporations locally and established a successful business in United Kingdom that is of note today. I lived there for 10 years. From there, I chaired companies in Nigeria, served in about 8 quoted companies, different companies, out of which I chaired about 3 of them in Nigeria. Became a governor of my state, served for 8 years. I've had some remarkable things that happened in my transition into politics. I would say I was the first governor to be declared through the courts, because when I contested the election, somebody else was declared, and I went to court and challenged it, and for 3 years I was declared. 6 months into being governor, I was impeached. I went to court again and challenged the rascality, and I became the second person to come back in this country as the governor from impeachment. And 5 months after that, my tenure again was terminated by an election that was not supposed to exist. And I went back to court and established the tenure of governor, which is what every governor would have disrupted a Nigerian election to date. Without me, the likes of Oshomole, Fayemi, Oribashala, all these would be governors. It was my challenge of that rascality that made it possible for them to go to court afterwards. While as governor, I served as advisor to the president of Nigerian finance. President Goodluck Jonathan was a member of his economic management team and was the chairman of SEC thereafter. Since after that, I've been involved. In 2019, I was vice presidential candidate to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Today, I'm contesting Labour. I believe that 2023 is a critical and a crucial year for Nigeria. The government that will be coming in will be faced with the undaunting task of bringing back Nigeria and repositioning it, because it breaks of so many daunting situations that requires immediate attention. My commitment is to ensure that will bring a government that will redirect, empower, and govern Nigeria in the way governance is expected all over the world. And that is my commitment. Everything starts with how the system enable you to create. That's why I said, if Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, all these people were here, let me tell you, they won't start. I went to the UK and walked into the bank. They gave me a loan based on my intellectual capital. Nobody will give you anything here. You must bring your mother, bring your father's land, bring anything. Every year, because I have a turnover of over $5 million or £5 million then, I get a letter from the Prime Minister and the Queen. A letter thanking me for being a small business and employing people. In all my life here, no local government chairman wrote me a letter. As a student, we had ACB Bank in the distance. If I give them 300 naira for foreign exchange, they give me $500. We had Nigerian Airways then. Lagos, Kanu, London, same thing every day. Lagos, New York, daily. It will cost me 150 naira. I go to New York on the weekend and come back. And nobody was asking me for visa. The reason why it's good when people say, how did you start your business? It's good I tell you, it cannot work today. The reason why it will not work today is that the system is against you.
Allegedly, let's talk about P2B. I've done my own investigations. Before I open my mouth, I like to carry out my own personal investigation about P2B. Now he be the person, the candidate that is going to battle it with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu come 2027. Now P2B, he's the one Nigerians are eyeing as the person that will redeem them from this suffer. That's the person they are looking up to. I've done my investigation. No, I know they talk anyhow. I did make sure say I do my own thorough investigation personally. Make I know it that they talk. That's why I've not suggested anybody since. I just they observe. Let me see where Nigerians are. And now from arguments for comment section, you go know. So let me now say it out loud. Because I know a lot of people respect my opinion. This particular post got a lot of reactions. You see how? Now comments full here. Then they go back to back with Kenneth Okonkwo and everything he said about P2B. They want chop am raw for this particular comment section. They want chop am raw. They no grieve am space. They say, oh, no, we don't want to hear. Don't tell us any. No, we don't want your opinion. We are not interested. Nigerians, so now them did that comment section. No. They are still there battling it. They are there battling it with him. They said, we don't want to hear anything about P2B. Don't tell us why he jumped from party to party, because that's the only thing they have against that man. I'll be honest. They never accuse him of stealing. They never accuse him of greediness. They never accuse him of being wicked. They never accuse him of any other thing. The only crime he commits, why do you normally jump from party to party? And all these people talking to us about P2B, you have no right. You are not qualified to tell us anything about P2B. All these people. Shena Daniel Bwala, we go disgrace himself for Al Jazeera. Are you the one that wants to tell us about P2B? You should be ashamed of yourself. You can't tell us anything about him. You are not qualified. We go they lie through your teeth for Al Jazeera there. They disgrace you. You can't tell us you don't qualify. None of you qualify to talk about P2B and his weaknesses, which everybody has. I have my own weaknesses. Everybody, you have your own. Everybody, when they criticize them, they get their own full body. This is the only man from everybody I've seen. Now, the only person when Nigerians, they hope on be that. I said, let me do my own I did do my investigation. Before I talk, make sure I do my own personal findings. Then I will now say something. The match is on. Nigerians are about to change the status quo and deliver themselves from this suffering, unending suffering. Let's do the needful. Make we see the observe. We go see the observe. Make we see where Nigerians, their mind dey. Because we want everybody to go there and defend that vote. We want you to defend it. You vote, defend your vote. So we can turn this thing around. Me, I'm tired though of Nigerians complaining. I won't lie to you. I'm fed up. I know one year. I want make I tune into social media. Make I, hey, Nigerians, they enjoy you. My children, they go. Let's go and join them to enjoy. Nothing say you know go sweet me to come Nigeria go enjoy. I would not in my country. You go to run from your own house again. I will be so glad. Make we go Nigeria, go enjoy. Make I go share rice, share money, share things to people I love. I would like to do that. I love giving. I love enjoying. I love party. I love to have fun. But how can you do it with the state of Nigeria? Look at the way Nigeria did now and the complaints we are getting. Is it something that will make us happy? We are not happy. So we are trying to help you people. Make we resolve them one way or another. We are on a heart day. Who na won't vote for? Waiting they happen. Who go take over? Peter Obi is the man that Nigerians have picked. From my own findings, so I don't know what you think. Allegedly.
We are feeling the impact. And you are going to energy and insecurity.
Tell us what you would do differently if you become president.
I said, somebody with you now just said some people are feeling it, and you're saying some are saying, and
I
you're
said
complaining.
in the area of road infrastructure.
No. Where?
He is saying some people
How many roads have been
satisfied.
passed in the past 1 year?
Not in all the states.
I travel every day across Nigeria. So I don't know what you're talking about. It's same thing I'm saying, that we are not investing our resources in critical areas.
How are you going to
And that critical areas is insecurity. Security of life and property is critical. You deal with it. Same thing with power. And I've explained it in various meetings, in various outings, that we are going to be committed and go head on and tackle issue of insecurity, which, as far as I'm concerned, you need all the political will, you need all the commitment to deal with it decisively and show Nigerians that you're doing so aggressively. On power, I've said what I'm going to deliver, that I'll make sure that within 4 years, we will generate, transmit, and distribute at least 10,000 megawatts. And we'll do it by a variety of this thing. If you look at what is happening in Aba, for example, integrated power plant, that can be replicated in different places. Embedded power, which needs transfer. There's so many things you can do. Other nations have done it. And I've been around studying what other people have done. From Egypt to Indonesia to everybody they've done is in the open. It's not rocket science.
When issues of corruption are being discussed in this country, whether the state or federal level, people tend to exonerate you as somebody who served as governor and there was no issue of corruption in your time. Tell us, what was the secret? How did you do it?
There's no secret with it. There's no secret. People have, some other people have even challenged me and said, oh, it's not true, it's not this. But what I tell them is that I'm not a saint. But what I can steal, I left. No thief, no corrupt person. No thief, no corrupt person can see what he can steal or appropriate himself and leave it. Nobody ever sat down and said to me, Peter, save money. But the time I left office, I was not owing salary, gratuity, pension, or any contractor who have delivered, executed his job, or supplier who have delivered his supply. I was not owing any. I even kept money for the salary of that month and other bills that I did for that month, and left 36 billion naira, $150 million. So I have challenged me and said that the dollars component, I'm being paid interest. And I've said, go and verify whether the dollar are all in bonds, whether the interest is being paid to me.
Let me take you back to the issue of this.
You know how many foreign companies, for example, are in the northern part of Nigeria mining gold, lithium? There are some reports out there that even Tesla is in northern Nigeria.
Wow, Tesla.
Yes, there are some reports out there. In fact, there's a video out there talking about this. But even leave out Tesla, what are the Chinese doing in northern Nigeria? What are people doing? What about private individuals, politicians, mining, doing so many things? We are blessed. We have so many mineral resources in that nation. That is just the northern part, because the focus, they feel, the people, the politicians there are ready to do anything without Nigeria as long as they can get profit out of it. Not to talk of coming to the south. So you can see a lot of things are already happening. Now remember what we call the slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade. Yes. That lasted for almost 430 years, in which so many Black people were taken out of Africa. If you look back, you'll be able to see that for sure there seems to be the scale of misery seems to have been weighing against the Black nation. Yes. We seem to be at the brunt of receiving all these unbelievable atrocities just coming our way continuously, consistently. Now, I'm going to read something to you that a slave master, an Arabian slave master, said about the Black race. Just hold on. I have it right here. The name is Mema Mohammed, and he was a wealthy Arab slave trader in the 18th century. Now, of course, he bought his slaves mostly from West Africa, where they take them to Arab countries or Europe or wherever, and they waste their lives in miserable conditions. Now, hear what he said about the Black race. He said, these Black creatures were born to be in perpetual servitude. Mark those words. That's why I say I will read this first before I go back to the scripture. These Black creatures were born to be in perpetual servitude and were ordained by God to be our slaves forever. They and their African brothers who sell them to us have no sense of collective purpose, and they think nothing of killing and selling their own kinsman for a pittance. They have no God, and they have no interest in dying for anything which is outside their daily feeding. The most gratifying thing is that even if one of the group shows signs of any potential or hope of being able to be a great leader to the others, they are the ones that will expose him, report him, and destroy him just for a few morsels from my table. They present no danger to us. They only growl like dogs at each other and no one else. Now listen to how it concludes this. We will shame them, trade them, own them, and rule over them forever. That was the verdict of a slave master that was trafficking, always trafficking in the sale of blacks to different lands and all of that. There is no group of people that ever went through that. That is just a fact. No group of people. And sustained for almost 430 years. That is just to say a few things about the miseries of that the Black race has been coming through. Of recent, we saw a situation in which a woman, Okonjo Iweala, wanted to be the president of the World Bank, I think, some years ago. Why was she denied? Was it that she wasn't incompetent? No, she was denied because there are laid down rules, there are barriers that says, as far you can go no further.
Happy birthday to His Excellency, Mr. Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State. A man of impeccable integrity, a man of character. It is my honor and privilege to join millions of Nigerians across the world to celebrate him. On behalf of myself, Mr. Jesse Okejo, representing Oshodisola, and the good people of Oshodisola, we say happy birthday, and may the Lord keep you and bless you. In Jesus' name.
So guys, Obedience are very happy celebrating Peter Obi's birthday, and the vibe, the trend, as in the internet has been agog by Peter Obi's birthday celebration. Guys, this man deserves to be celebrated. This man deserves to be celebrated. The Peter Obi who rejected oil well, the Peter Obi who was given land, he rejected. Giving houses, he rejected. Have you seen the video where one of the banks he cheered, wanted to build house for him? He said, don't build house for me. Go and build hostels for schools. He gave them the list of 3 schools in Anambra. Go and build hostels for them. They need more hostels, guys. Peter Obi said he doesn't have a house in his village. And a bank he chaired wanted to, give him a very good building. But he refused. He rejected it. Guys, this is what leadership is all about. This man has conquered greed, The man who conquered greed, Peter Obi, has conquered greed. And that is why Nigerians are celebrating him. This man is too much. Now, a group of doctors conducted 65 free surgeries to, sick people in celebration of Peter Obi's birthday. Now, another person was seen in a fuel station giving fuel to so many people. The fuel station became very rowdy. He said he's doing it to, to celebrate Peter Obi's birthday. I mean, everybody is doing his own, in his own style, in his or her own capacity. And I tell you, we really want to appreciate this man. He has shown Nigerian youths that you can become a politician without denting your hands, without committing all the mess we've seen politicians go into in Nigeria, guys. That is just it. I don't know what you make of all this. I don't know what you think is currently, I don't know what you make of Peter Obi's trending on the social media. Nigerians appreciating a man who has conquered tribe. A man who has conquered tribe. I mean, Anyway, somebody tweeted and said, Tinubu's special advisor on communication, Bola Daniel's main job is trolling Peter Obi. Peter Obi is the policy communication. Our taxes is being used to pay Bola rather than tell Nigerians what Tinubu is doing to improve lives. Rather than doing that, he is taking on Peter Gregory Obi. Hey, so this guy took his time, went to Bola Daniel's page. You could see literally everything he's doing there is about Peter Gregory Obi. He said, in fact, that handle has dedicated his job paid by Nigerian people on trolling Peter Obi. Please check the handle of Bola Daniel. I mean, Arise TV and these people need to talk about this issue, honestly. These people need to talk about this issue. Hey, they need to talk about this issue because I don't understand how everybody is attacking Peter Obi. And if the man comes out to allege that he's been targeted, some people say, Peter Obi made statement, Peter Obi made statement, Peter Obi made statement. Can you imagine using taxpayers money to pay data boys? Bola Daniel is among the data boys, even though his own appointment is official. But he's among the data boys. He doesn't come out to talk about education, what Tinubu is doing to fight insecurity, how the government is working hard to make life better. He knows what Nigerians are going through, especially this period that the price of fuel has gone up. Bola Daniel is not communicating Tinubu's government to Nigerians. Rather, he has been appointed to attack and talk down on Peter Obi. Guys, we cannot leave this to sink, and that's why I decided to make this video. A government that is not going to campaign based on achievement, a government that is not currently doing anything to tell Nigerians on, what they are going to do. Can you imagine? That is just what we are seeing. So I just hope that this country sits up and do the needful. For people who want to vote Tinubu, you keep remaining in the dark. I mean, you keep remaining in the dark. You will not get clarity as to what is happening. I mean, you will not know what's happening in this country until this country sinks. But I love it the way Nigerians are giving it to them back to back. I love it the way Nigerians are talking about Peter Obi. Happy birthday, first politician worldwide to refuse land and oil. Wow. Now, guys, this is it. At this point, they give it to Mr. Integrity. Guys, Peter Obi deserves all this. He deserves it. Not just that, he deserves it. He goes around. He went to donate money too, guys. He went to donate money. I don't know. It's really, really so sad that, you know, all this is happening. It's really, really so sad. Anyway, that the Tinubu's government targeting Peter Obi, using Bola Daniel them to throw Peter Obi. It's really, really so sad. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification for more updates. Thank you.